when I started to talk to Sigourney, I came up with some conceptual ideas of that her costume, what she wore, would have echoes of the alien, and should be made in leather and be quilted and be the same colour as the alien, so that when she was with the alien, because there's elements of the alien in her, she doesn't look as though she's dressed like the alien, but there's a relationship between the way she looks visually and the alien. And she didn't like this concept at all. And so she dismissed it, and she wanted it to be more like fencing gear, canvas, and like a sort of straitjacket thing. So I threw away the original concepts, and I made these straitjacket things in canvas for her, and canvas trousers and things, and she was very happy with those. And anyway, the idea of this costume I designed for originally was such a nice idea. Kim Flowers was one of the other characters, and I thought, well, I'll use the idea and soften it a little bit, and not to waste a good idea. So I made this costume for Kim Flowers, and we were on the first... It's actually quite funny. On the first day of shooting, I went to the makeup trailer to see if Sigourney was all right, and she was having her makeup put on. And then Kim Flowers, wearing this costume, which was this alien-esque leather thing, came and sat in the makeup trailer next to Sigourney, and they were both looking, people in makeup trailers don't talk to each other, they talk at the mirrors, and Sigourney was talking to her, and she suddenly became conscious that this girl was wearing this thing. And Kim was carried on talking and trying to be nice. It's the first time she met Sigourney Weaver, I think. And Sigourney just went into a trance, and her eyes went out of focus, seemingly, and she just stared in this mirror. And she slowly rose out of her seat and turned to Kim and just took hold of the costume and just looked to me and said, "I want that." And I said, "Well, what do you mean you want it?" I said, "That's the concept that you didn't want, you rejected." She said, "I want it, and I'm not going to shoot unless I have it." Anyway, Kim Flowers is, tiny, and Sigourney's, big, gorgeous, 6-foot lady with a wonderful figure. And the clothes wouldn't have fitted, so I had to leave the makeup trailer, go to the producers and say, "We've got this problem. Sigourney won't shoot in the costume she's wanting. She wants Kim Flowers, the original concept, and I'd have to remake it, and it will take us 3 days." Anyway, so they said, "Well, that's fine, but you haven't got 3 days, you've got 12 hours, because we'll cancel today's shooting on her, and we'll shoot on something else, and tomorrow morning it's got to be ready, you've got to shoot on it." So overnight, we had to remake everything, not only for her, but for Kim Flowers. Had to redesign Kim Flowers' clothes and make them all. And you got to remember, because it's a special effects movie, we make 20 of everything, so it was like throwing out a lot of stuff and starting all over again. Anyway, we did it, and I got it made, and we did this leather thing, and then Sigourney came on the set next day, put it on, and we did fitting early on, and then adjusted it, and she went on the set and was thrilled, and it was right for the part, and she accepted that in the end. That idea, that concept that she should echo visually the alien, she was really happy with. I think it worked very well in the movie.